When I was a young woman, I had an eating disorder. In the healing of that eating disorder, I did a lot of work on healing my body image. I entered a relationship with someone whose behavior around food, I found myself judging and judging harshly. I entered the relationship and it was all sunshine and roses. And after about a year, I found myself in constant judgment of the way this person ate. I knew it had nothing to do with him. It was all about me. It was because the universe was showing me that I had not completely cleaned the pot. Healing is cyclical. You get to a certain plateau and then you think you've made it. And then what happens is the universe will bring that same lesson around because you've got to clean the pot. There's still some stained in dirt. You have to clean it and then you scrub it and then you get a stronger product to clean it. And then finally you're soaking the pot, you're working on the pot, you're scraping the pot with a knife. You're doing all different things to get the nitty gritty off the bottom of the pot. And that's what relationships teach us, because this person was not miserable about how they ate. It was me. They were not miserable at all. And what I learned was it had nothing to do with him. It was all about me. But in my lack of acceptance, I created an issue. I learned I really had some work to do. So I forgive myself. I do the work in my forgiveness of him. Now, that didn't mean that he hadn't done anything to forgive, but because you can't forgive yourself, because it's really hard to forgive yourself, when you give another person a break, when you look at another person and you say, I'm going to accept you and love you and think that you're okay and make no limitations on it. So in my working on letting go of my judgment of him through forgiveness exercises that I teach and do, I really got to a place where I A, stopped noticing it, and B, felt better about myself in the long run. So that is how we heal through a relationship, is we recognize our stuff by seeing it in the other person. And if we can own, that's not about them, it's about me, and do the work, both of you can get to a more intimate place. Both of you can get to a healing place, and you break the chains that hold you to your limitations. Our soul has a very different agenda in relationships than the part of us that just wants to go out for dinner and go to the movies. There's a different type of soul depth when you're willing to really have an intimate relationship with yourself as well as with the other person. So that's my 2 cents. If you want to learn more about how to create intimate and drama-free relationships and really get to an understanding about what you're doing that is making you miserable, then please reach out to me. You can find me on kimdazella.com. I'm on YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can find me at Coach Kim Mazzella all over the place. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Join my Facebook group, Supercharge Your Mindset. Regardless, remember, life is super short, so please be kind to each other, have fun in life, and love everyone.